Housing sale prices falling or rising in Ottawa's marketplace? Well, it depends on which specific neighborhood you currently live in or would like to live in. The real answer lies in the sale to list price ratio and why this key piece of information helps you make the right housing decisions. Think of the sale to list price ratio as a thermometer that monitors and checks which neighborhoods are heating up in buyer demand or are cooling down with less buyer demand. When properties sell for 100% of their listed asking price, the marketplace is performing strongly, where buyers have to pay the full listed price. When properties sell for 97% of their listed asking price, there's room for buyers to negotiate at a lower sale price. For families who need extra bedrooms or an in-law suite, knowing that a small decrease in the sale to list price ratio of any property tells you whether you need to add inspection and financing conditions in your offers. Ask the seller to take care of the repairs or even request that the seller reduce the sale price. Now, let's take a look at which communities by property type were in demand for buyers in June 2025 compared to other neighborhoods in the city. 3-bedroom bungalows in Hawthorne Meadows had a 99% median sale to list price ratio where owners were able to list and sell their property quickly, close to full value, and fund a bigger property or a bigger property with an in-law suite elsewhere. This trend was similar for family townhomes that had 99% median sale to list price ratio in the Barhaven area. This is where sellers are pricing their properties properly, causing bidding wars, where buyers need to have immediate pre-approvals for mortgages and quick or no conditions in their offers. In some cases, based on their level of need and motivation, neighborhoods with lower median to sale price ratios were Westboro West, cooling to 96%. This 4-point gap equals about $40,000 off the listed price of a $1 million single-family detached home. As well, larger luxury single-family detached homes also fall into the same category in Rockcliffe Park and Cardinal Creek, with similar median sale to list price ratios as Westboro West. 3-bedroom condos in Ottawa's urban core had a 97.7% median sale to list price ratio, which generated some opportunities for families looking for affordable housing options. Why are these numbers important for growing and multi-generational families looking to sell their current home to upgrade to a bigger home? They tell you when it is appropriate to include family first conditions. You may need the equity from your current home, the time for your children to transfer to schools, or an inspection to be sure the existing basement of your current soon-to-be new home can be converted into an in-law suite. Properties with a 99% ratio mean that offers must be solid and meet the seller's expectations, where sellers could possibly reject anything that slows the deal. When the ratio drops to 96 to 97%, sellers start saying yes to financing, home sale, and inspection conditional clauses, which are the safeguards busy families can't afford to skip. The larger the gap, the more savings can be generated for renovations. For example, every 1% discount of the ratio on an $800,000 home purchase is $8,000. So let's say you discovered that comparable properties had a 96% median sale to list price ratio. You could save between $24,000 and $32,000 versus paying the full listed price. And those savings can help you build an extra bedroom for a new baby, a walk-in shower for aging parents, or soundproofing the walls to reduce the noise from your teenage kids, interrupting your toddler's sleep. This proven tip is helpful, especially when a property has been on the market for about 45 to 60 days or more. The ratios can also help you forecast when you will have stress and peace during the move. For instance, high ratio neighborhoods demand quick closing offers with 24-hour irrevocables, no escape clauses, and bidding wars that leave families second guessing. When you are in this situation, do these important tips in advance before making an offer. When you plan to visit a property, bring your grandparents or relatives to do a walkthrough of the property to get their opinions on it. Have sufficient time to measure if the bunk beds and furniture fit in the right spaces of the property, and decide 2 different closing dates to sell your current home and to buy your new home so that they don't overlap. Keep in mind that sale to list price ratios are just not statistics, aren't just statistics. They're early warnings about how much leverage, money, and calm your family will have during this major life transition. Know the ratios on your street and where you want to live, and you will avoid any unexpected problems every step of the way. Make the ratio work for you to give you value and convenience before it changes again. If you're curious to know what are the sale to list price ratios of your neighborhood and the neighborhood you and your family would like to live in, just reply or send me a DM with your address and wish list, and I'll send you a report with a roadmap that shows you where equity and home purchasing power add up to your advantage. I'm Michael Arthur, a growing and multi-generational family housing expert who helps families upgrade their lifestyle and wealth through real estate.